happening?
No.
No.
Oh. Alright, well. Fuck them. Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Next we have another entry. However, this entry is not like the others. Fuck.
Yeah?
Okay, so
So
he
what's
forgot to
different
write
from
it.
the
So
others?
go ahead
Did
and.
you not write
It's
it?
on my it's on my laptop. I'll be right back.
Okay. The
Right,
fuck?
Bob. Well, you can
Fuck.
finish up the thing.
So the skeleton guy left with the captives. We went back to town after we're getting like a frost giant or some shit. There was also a group of people that came back to the camp that had like a child slave and a dog with 2 heads slave, and we killed them all and kept one captive and kept the kid who is now comatose, and the dog, which I named Marco Polo.
As
one should.
And he is my pet now.
Also, he has saliva that melts your skin. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you did tell me about this one.
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then we went back to the castle. Everything was in order, but wait! The other princess, the younger one, is now missing. And everyone's freaking the fuck out. There was an investigation for it. We learned some other shit.
Sure that other shit's not important.
What?
Sure that other shit's not important.
Yeah. She got taken out of the castle by the person that she has a crush on because she never gets out of the castle. And then got kidnapped. And we were able to track her down in one of the other 3 mercenary HUDs. So there's like 3 different like factions. And it was the like most righteous, like law-abiding faction that stole the princess. So we're like, what the fuck?
That
Found
just means it's not your law that they're following.
maybe.
Yeah.
Found where it was, went to the place, killed everyone that wasn't already dead. There was this like giant predator beast thing that was an attack.
Steel predator. Yeah.
Steel predator. Killed everyone except for. I think we killed everyone. No, we killed everyone except for one guy.
Yeah, head guy.
We didn't mean to, and then
Yeah.
Princess decided she was going to let Iron Predator do the rest.
Yeah,
Turns
because
out she
Not me,
controls
princess.
it.
Other princess.
younger
I
princess.
forgot her
She's-
name. I'm sorry.
she's
You.
Thor. You.
You.
Princess You.
Okay.
And then there's a whole bunch of other shit that we're finding out, and yeah, that's that. Yep.
We found out that the Lich dude, Lich bitch from the original, that he is probably involved in the kidnapping. He might have been a fake prisoner.
Yeah.
Plant.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah. This time I am. I have witnessed perfection. For all his flaws, Vinlon was a mad genius. A terribly mad genius. Took me years to understand why he did it, and in the end, going to the tower was the only way. It was the only path to enlightenment. That's why I sought it. I pruned it. I grew it. I perfected it. Soon, very, very soon, I will see it bore fruit. I have to do it in secret. I had to, with some help, break down the barriers of understanding and make it question. I had to give it power. I had to give it life. And now that it has it, now that it can grow freely, we will see if what Vinlon sought was true. We will see if the power he searched for, that he hungered for, that he all but killed himself for, was truly what we had been searching all this time. Vinlon, you mad, insane, and incredibly naive genius. Vision has promised me that your work will be realized into something glorious. Vision has promised me I will bring forth your research. I will make it bear fruit. The tower will stand proud. And that's the end.
I don't want to go to this tower anymore. I'm good. Can I like pass?
The tower is fine, Smile.
No, I don't want to go. Also, Vision's your
Oh.
other character, right? The one you can't see.
Was a good person last I heard of
Yes.
Yeah.
them.
And Vildor? Vilor?
There is no journal entry to this or anything.
Boo.
It's
Just a guy yelling out the window.
Ah!
Ah!
Yes. He is just screaming it to the sky.
Why is it like this?
As all good revelations should be delivered.
I mean, yeah. Honestly.
True.
Oh no.
Oh no?
Oh no, blinds. Blinds, I need you to. There you go, blinds. I was closing the blinds because it is nighttime.
Did that work?
Yeah, finally. Took a minute. Alright, so. What are you guys up to?
I'm making notes because I forgot where we were.
Yeah, I
You
think
all had
we're
just
getting where we were.
left. You guys had just left the place of crepes that you
Oh,
wanted
yeah, the
so
cafe.
bad. Yes.
And then we met my brother.
You guys hollowed out the sugar,
Right.
and
Someone's a sugar demon.
and no, sugar angel.
Sugar.
Angel. And then you guys went to go see the the lady of the night, Dana, and
Yeah,
on the way found the dog.
Oh yeah, my dog was
Yeah.
being... Yeah.
Your dog was being cute
Yeah.
and precious.
And then accidentally almost killed someone.
and tried to kill someone. But you know what? We
fine.
forgive doggos.
But still a good dog.
Still a good doggo.
And you guys visited Dana. She had some things to say. You guys asked her a couple of questions about, what had happened when she got captured and everything. And she politely told you guys
The
that
fuck
she
off.
didn't want to. She didn't
was
want
not
to
polite.
answer.
It was not polite.
I don't talk to cops.
Fuck
Help.
you. Go away.
And you had discovered that she bore a mysterious brand.
Oh, Chris, could you give Trix, could you let Trix into the game?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was just thinking of that. I was like, oh, if we rolled, he's gonna have no fucking idea.
No, this is not happening. I am not giving him access to it. It's not happening. I'm not doing it.
It's only
Yeah,
four.
okay. I'll... Yeah, for record Trix, you could just ignore almost everything Chris says.
The DM, yeah.
Got it.
I don't know why you guys are mean like this.
Hmm.
Why are you constantly contrary?
I am not constantly contrary. Damn it!
Oh, I think Fayette had told everyone that she wanted to go visit the people that they had originally captured to see
Mhm.
why they had captured the Lich Bitch.
Yeah.
Among other things. There's a child.
Yeah, well, I miss playing Blue when she would just canonically say Lich Bitch, but no, Fayette would be more respectable with this.
Saint Petersburg Bernard.
I mean, that is who he is, yes.
Lich bitch.
Oh yeah, you all guys earlier that day got your shit rocked by Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
It was fine.
held out.
We acquitted ourselves well.
She buffed you guys.
I didn't need no buff.
She seemed satisfied with our end result.
She was. She did not make it known to her granddaughter, but she did bow in respect. So, you know, that was more words than she could ever say.
No, Fayette fucking hates flattery. Get that shit out of here. That's
All right.
perfect.
Good. She raised you well. Anyways, so what is your intentions?
Go murder someone.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Near.
That
Who
escalated
are we
quickly.
gonna
I
murder?
talk.
Did
I
we
mean,
decide who we're gonna murder?
The lich bitch.
Oh, I don't think we can kill him yet. But if we can, sure.
Why not?
Yeah, let's just
Because
get
we weak
stitches.
as fuck, bro.
Let's get
Mm.
stitches. Go.
Which is good stuff.
I mean, they don't, but you know, okay. I guess
think
they
we
do with their
need to
robe.
You're no fun. Is to be upset with you for ignoring her good knitting pun.
This would be upset at the go.
But I want to go talk to the boys, and I think we had also talked about speaking again to the guy that was in the dungeons in the castle, the one who was with Yui.
Oh yeah.
Yui. And we said we wanted to do it all as a group. So while we're out and about, I figure we should go check on the one that's just at the guard, the guard station, and then go back to the castle.
Okay. Which guy specifically? Just want to make sure I
The one the king was interrogating.
No.
When-
I meant the the guy, the other guy, not the guy
one
at
that's
the
not the
castle.
kobold.
The one that was from the first wave, the goblin and the one guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fayette would want to talk to both because the goblin was more helpful.
Oh.
Goblin was more naive.
Yes. That's
He
what
was
I
stupid,
said.
honestly.
Helpful.
He was stupid. All right. So you make your way to the guard station and nearby guard station. So here's the thing. In this city, there is not. I do not, or in this world, there's not like a sending, phone thing.
Ew. Give us
However,
emojis.
However, they do have what we would call a sending relay station. So
We got the telegraph.
Yeah. So you know the person that you want to contact, but don't know like who they are or something like that. What they have set up is a kind of divination station.
Nah.
And they a devastation, yes.
Such devastation.
Such devastation. They set up a locate person, or clairvoyance, or whatever.
The appropriate spell.
Yes. And then observe said person, and then relay their message to them via sending. It costs a lot of money, honestly, because they can charge for it. And it's a high, especially if you don't know like what the person looks like or anything like that. If you can't give a proper description of them, if you know their name, that's great, but that's not entirely
All
helpful.
they need, yeah.
Yeah. So it gets a little expensive. However, as a guard, you have, a guard captain, you have full access to this because, I mean, that's how they get police reports done in emergency situations. And so you go to the guard station to ask after, where they are located, and they are indeed located at Central HQ. This kind of case has become a little bit popular and bigger than most. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A big fucking deal.
So you can go to Central HQ if you'd like, or you can go to the castle. It is up to you on that one.
Alicia, you weren't coming through earlier.
Aha, I forgot about push to talk. Give me a second.
Well. I am giving you a second. Second over.
Yeah, well, I'm good, so I was thinking still going to Central HQ would be good.
Okay, that's fine. Perfectly fine. I just didn't know if that changed any of your plans in that light. All right, so as you move through the city, can I have a D100 from someone, anyone, I don't care.
$100.
Oh,
Oops.
damn.
Fuck.
Nope,
That's not how you roll a D100.
Yep, I figured that out. As soon as I saw that,
No, I got a 96.
you can use Alicia since I,
Fucked up.
fucked up a little bit.
Okay, then roll me a D6, Alicia.
We're gonna get murdered in the streets.
Woo!
It's your fault.
Little bit
Fine.
of a fuck you
I hope
wucky.
so.
All right, cool. As you were going about in the streets, you see that a series of what is the proper term for this? Fire brigadiers, basically people trying to put out a
Brigade?
fire.
Fire brigade.
There you go, brigade.
Brigades?
Fire.
Brigadeurs?
Hey, brigadier is a word. I just didn't know if that was the proper.
Is
It's
it?
usually not. It's usually a military officer, not a person who is
Mhm.
actually doing.
Oh,
An
okay.
officer in charge of a brigade, not generally.
Okay.
A
Okay.
person.
Makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, you find that they are currently engaged in putting out a small fire. No need to panic or be alarmed or anything like that. Just small fire.
Oh no, it's the orphanage.
Yes, the
Well,
orphanage.
the children shouldn't have been so flammable.
It's true.
Sorry, I shouldn't have
Hey,
said it.
if that guy in the alley didn't want me to stab him, why is he so stabbable?
Exactly.
So you all are still making your way through the city. You hear a couple of rumors about, the fire and then about the kidnappings and everything like that. Anyone looking out for anything in particular? Anyone making any general observations? What would you all be doing while you're making your way to HQ?
I smell fire.
Yeah, you smell smoke and fire. It kind of sucks.
Or do you just say that out loud?
You probably would like a while ago, but
Yeah.
once everyone's like, "Hey, yeah, there's a fire," I'm like, "Okay, fine, whatever."
Anybody?
Yes, Casper, we know.
Anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Nothing's coming to mind at this exact moment.
Oh, I do have dog with me though, right?
Yes, you have Death Dog with you. People are not necessarily staying out of your way, but like are kind of pointing and like, that thing has 2 fucking heads. What the fuck?
Yeah, I undid the fucking bondage trap on it, and I like redid it as like a
Oh,
normal
yeah, I
fucking
forgot about that
harness.
part.
She didn't know how else to do it.
I know.
How else is she supposed to put a harness on him? She didn't know, right? She doesn't know square knots.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 kinks in that.
At least it's like the nice, like
I hate
nice
you.
rope that isn't like gonna hurt the dog. So
hmm It wasn't necessarily hurting the dog. It just some people might have looked at that and said, "What the fuck?"
I did not know there was special bondage rope.
Yeah.
I learned something new every day.
You didn't know there was special bondage
so
rope?
glad we
If
could
people
help
just,
you
like,
out with that, champ.
got like
Why would I
rope
know that?
burn
Okay.
from hempen rope, you know.
Yeah, the hempen rope sucks. That's why you get silk.
Yeah.
That's why. Why do you think the silk rope is in like
That's why it's in D&D?
yes
Mm-hmm.
All right,
for bondage?
got it. I see. Got it. Sure. Why not? Not because it's lighter. No.
It's because it's bondage.
Bondage.
Anyways, you making your way downtown to the HQ. You get to the front gates, and the individuals there give you a salute. The 2 guards that sit in the front.
Fayette would give them a salute and head in.
Okay. As you head inside, you can see that the courtyard itself is kind of this. So let me explain what the building looks like. It's a large barrack. So think 4 pillar battlements. So a tower on each side or each corner of this square, and then a doorway at the center or at the front, and then that there are several ways out of this building. Its color is of red. It's not. It's white, but it's got this like red gold trim to it. So of the royal line, but it clearly like sets itself apart from like maybe the royal guard.
Mm-hmm.
It's I want to say 6 stories high. They always try to keep enough room to hold every guard. This is vastly different from the army's barracks, which is just like rows upon rows of a building like this.
Yeah.
You have no power there. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Where?
With the army, you have none.
No.
If they get involved with anything at all, you suddenly lose all your power.
Okay.
Rip.
Yeah, that's sad. Oh well.
And it is a point of conference. It's like an FBI agent showing up and saying, yeah, we're taking control of this case now. Hey, give us all the info you've got on it, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And but
So the pricks about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also things that they can't do. Like if they are on the if you are on the case,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot be taken off of it, and you cannot be like restricted from access of the case.
Okay.
Like they can't withhold information from you, and if they ever do that, they can be persecuted.
Persecute them.
Yeah.
I think you mean prosecuted.
Prosecuted, yeah. Persecuted, though. That's what I meant, though. I'm gonna stick with my guns, damn it.
They might also be persecuted, but
But yeah, I'm gonna look for. I think it'd be important to get the files just to see if they've interrogated and got anything from them. So I would go to wherever I could get that.
So as you head inside, first thing that happens is the though the guards let you by and everything like that, they know you.
Mm-hmm.
The front desk, however, asks for your identification.
Guard
you
Captain. Guard Captain Fayette.
Yeah, which you can. It's also, remember that ID that I mentioned that you can do, that you do for your for getting into the palace. Yeah, that's also.
Yeah, I showed that.
She writes down your name, asks for the reason of your visit.
To further investigate the kidnappings that have been going on around here.
She hands you a stack of forms that apparently you need to fill out.
Hand them to Elliot.
I begin filling them out.
The stack of forms includes the transfer from your normal. You didn't really have an office before now.
Mm-hmm.
You had like a desk essentially.
I have an office?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, I have an office! I feel so important.
Does Fayette feel important?
She feels slight pride.
She does. It's the most Spartan office with many right angles.
No, what are you talking about? It's gonna be full of pastries.
It's like a little hammer, break
It
in
would be
case of
very
emergency.
Spartan. And she would just have the pastries brought to her.
Okay.
There's just tons of discarded bags in the trash pastry places.
You noticed, Elliot, that there is several forms, including with like a list of the people that she gets. Hey, go ahead, Alicia. Tell them how many people you get in your little guard company.
Oh yeah, I have 50 people.
What the fuck? You're level 4.
Can I post the thing you sent me?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Give me a second.
In most martial rank structures, a captain is in charge of multiple lieutenants who would each be in charge of multiple squads.
Is the lieutenant guy under my command?
No, but you could have him transferred to you.
No.
Not that petty.
Not that petty, no.
That's funny.
I will say, take note that there is only 4 guard captains at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tradition that the guard only have 200 guards at once. Like personal, like actual. But besides whatever you're patrolling and stuff like that, they can field up to 200 at once. That's usually what's kept like in the central HQ. And then, in case of an invading force, the guard are always the ones that are first responders type of situation.
Okay.
If there's a big attack that happens, guard responds first. The army needs time to mobilize. The guard provides that time.
Okay. All right.
They know how to hold the walls. They know how to evacuate people in an emergency situation. They're kind of this general all-purpose emergency responders situation.
So like Coast Guard / police officer.
Yes.
Okay. Coast Guard. Yeah,
Mhm.
I get you. Okay. Yeah. So Fayette would hand over the papers to Elliot to fill out,
The other thing that the paperwork also brings up is that it's not so much paperwork as it is like messages about things that have happened. Like they since they know that you became guard captain and everything, they transferred your stuff to your new office.
Oh, what, like my single paper clippings? I'm kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your Sweets World membership card.
Oh god, that has a weird stain on it. I've been folding clothes. I'm just noticing this weird stain on my black shirt, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to wear something over that from now on. Yay!
Try to get it out. But yeah. Anyway.
I mean,
Was there anything else?
not right now. There is finally since you are already on the case,
Mm-hmm.
there is a request for request of transfer to your for you to be on the case, because guard lieutenant Fayette no longer exists. He
Yeah.
stopped existing, so you
Okay.
no longer have the case.
Okay. So,
However, you need to put in another request
Yuck.
to
yeah, paperwork.
yeah, pretty
D&D.
much.
Rip Elliot,
yeah.
that dinner's not happening anytime soon.
So
Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah.
so Elliot just needs to, fill out that paperwork for you. You sign with your seal, and everything's golden. Oh, also you need to come up with your own emblem, because your personal guard will all have their own like emblem along
to
with
design a
the emblem of
logo.
along with Shiranar. I will send you the emblem of Shiranar shortly. I haven't decided on what it should look like.
Particulars.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to come up with good ones for all 5 nations. Five nations.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. There is 5. You don't know the 5th one.
Ooh, Mystery Nation.
Is it the ocean one?
It's not a mystery.
Mystery Nation.
It's just in the water. So
Mystery Nation.
Okay, so it's a mystery nation to us.
The
Got
one
it.
that's
Yeah.
attacking us, and why does he
No,
always
what?
have
What?
the
No,
name?
it's not attacking you. Stop. Chill out. Relax.
Mhm.
Chill out, relax.
It's fine. Oh.
Yeah.
So, now with all that information, you may continue.
All right. I'd ask for the files for the case that I had currently been working on, including the prisoners that were brought in for the kidnapping.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the front desk says they will do so, and then begins begins writing on a paper, and then folds it up, and it turns into a paper bird and flies off. It will be in your office shortly.
Thank you.
I like the idea that it was just a bird made of paper. You just write on the bird.
That's an item, like an actual item. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's called paper bird.
Mhm.
Look it up.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Learning all sorts of things. Noah.
How
Oh yeah, this
BDSM
would be
works,
neat.
how paper
Yes,
bird
someone already
works.
thought of that.
So yeah, and yeah, that's all they do. You may continue on.
Okay. Then do you guys want to go get the paperwork from the office, or should we go just straight to interrogation?
Go get paper.
How stressed does Elliot look right now?
Papers. I am doing paperwork. I am standing against the wall doing paperwork. So he just looks focused.
This is what he does.
Let's do the interrogations first.
Okay,
Uh.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, Fayette was just gonna ask Elliot if he had an opinion.
Whatever works best for you.
I do not care either way.
As you are the one who will be conducting the interrogation, perhaps. I'm sorry. Alex, just decided to lag like a computer from the 90s.
I feel that.
What? Why don't we do the interrogation first? You seem to have questions for them, and it could potentially be time sensitive.
Agreed. She will head off to wherever the prisoners are kept.
Okay. All right. So, as you're making your way, they are kept on the. They're actually kept above the on the third floor, in between the. So they try to keep it in the most secure place possible, but they don't want it so if something were to happen, they would be trapped.
Mm-hmm.
So they keep it in the center of the barracks itself. That way you have enough people above to keep people from attacking, and below, and they can be escorted out if necessary without, like, let's say an earthquake happens.
Okay.
They don't want people to be trapped down in the basement when an earthquake happens.
I get you.
So you head your way up there, and you see on your way a couple of guards that you recognize. A lot of them kind of wave to you, give you a salute.
They should know better than to wave.
Yeah, they do know better than to wave, but they're kind of like. So your reputation is that you're a hard ass. However, it's not because you're mean about it. It's just the way you are. So they kind of take your very.
No, it's a persona. Haha.
No, it's more like they say they take your very straight up act as like just the way you are, regardless of how they act. Like
Okay,
you
yeah,
would
I
say
get
this,
you.
you would say the same thing to them regardless of who you were, which is somewhat good, and then other times not so much.
I'm shocked.
So, you've got a decently positive reputation.
She will nod, but not slow down at all as she keeps going.
Mm-hmm. As you enter the interrogation area, none of the people that you were interrogating are currently in the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Generally what they do is on the second floor they have the interrogation room, and then you request for interrogation and they bring them down for you, and blah blah blah.
Okay.
This is an area that you have somewhat of a failing in, but
What?
guard lieutenant has a strong record in. You generally haven't had that much quote unquote practice with interrogation. You don't generally. You are more the one to capture them than send them on their way.
To the
Yes.
next world when you murder them.
But Guard Lieutenant Vidal, he was generally like he's admirable. He has his way with words, let's say. And he steps out of the interrogation room as you enter, and kind of beaming a smile, and says, "Another job well done, boys. Another confession made." And he's like wiping his hands, you know, the stereotypical haha, I did it.
Yeah, Faya walks past him. She's got a job to do. She's
You
gonna
walk,
go to whoever she needs to request the thing
yeah,
with.
you go to the attendant there, and she's currently oh no, this guy's male, and he is currently making notations into a book. He looks up at you and says, Guard Lieutenant, I apologize.
Guard captain.
Guard Captain, ma'am?
Look,
Is
I
there
would,
something I can do for you?
I would like to request to interrogate the two that I had brought in previously from the kidnapping. One was a goblin, the other one was a human male.
1 second, ma'am. I just need to cross-reference your cases. Starts going through a filing drawer and flipping through. I don't see any cases under your name.
That's right, it didn't go under my name. Whose would it have gone under?
It was the guard captain that you had requested aid from.
Right. What was her name? Shoot.
You do not have their person because I did not give one. Because
Okay.
I had neglected to.
That's no problem.
But they are. Hold on. There is. It was the man that you had requested to take, you know, the like the mercenary job. If you remember at the very beginning, you had
Oh.
not it was not the guard general. The guard general just gave you permission to
Mm-hmm.
to take the cases on your own, but they weren't sanctioned to you yet.
Yes.
And since your name, you know, changed, you didn't exist anymore.
Ooh.
Error.
But after giving the guard captain's name, which was Guard General Gerald, Geril,
Mm-hmm.
he immediately pulls out the file, begins flipping through it, and says, I see. Here it is. And there's the note on it being your particular case. I guess it wasn't transferred yet. No worries. And he pulls both of their files, and then pulls out a paper bird and throws it. And you guys have noticed throughout this whole process that there have been several paper birds that are flying, yeah, back and forth through this entire barrack. As you wait, Guard Lieutenant Bedell walks up. Fayette.
Guard Captain Fayette.
Guard Captain, what is this nonsense?
I believe it's called a promotion.
That would be my title.
Title? You have a new title now. Did Daddy give it to you?
Stern
I
raises an
was
eyebrow and crosses his
rewarded
arms.
it for solving the case of the princess being kidnapped.
No less because you had access to such resources that some might think supernatural, like that stupid adjutant of yours.
What is he talking about? Is he talking about Elliot?
Talking about Elliot, yeah.
No.
No? Edgerton.
Fuck.
What is he referring to?
Look at your list of people. King, Queen, General, Grand General of Ulyssia, or her adjutant.
Alexei.
Ah,
Okay.
It's another name for Alexei's title.
Mm-hmm.
I would look to him and be like, I do not understand why using resources to aid in refinding the princess would be upsetting to you. And frankly, what resources I did use, it does not matter. The end was the same.
Well, consider yourself lucky, girl.
Is his rank
That would
lower?
be Guard Captain Fayette.
Is this another guard captain or is he a lower rank?
He's a lieutenant.
And he's being a snooty bitch to you? The
Yes.
fuck?
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
Mostly because he's not out on the, on the field right now.
Still?
When
I also know him.
yeah, and also you guys have a kind of a previous relationship.
Don't say it like that.
I mean,
That
it's
implies
true.
It's true, but don't say it like that.
Oh no.
That's how Fayette would say it.
I apologize, Guard Captain Fayette. Are you still on that case?
Yes.
Now, Guard Captain, I don't mean to imply that you are incompetent, but perhaps someone with experience could offer some advice. Perhaps maybe use the resources you have.
If any person of such comes to mind, I would love to hear.
He almost smiles at that. He knows that this is it's not that you purposely insulted, him, but he knows it's your way of, talking back down.
Slightly an insult. She
Yeah.
was trying.
It's just Fayette doesn't do insults.
She doesn't have to.
Not like outright.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing that you still have your edge, Guard Captain. Very well. And he takes a step back. Let's see what your interrogation tactics are. I'm sure a brutish one such as you will just start hitting people.
I would not hit Tivet.
The young attendant at the desk kind of lifts up his he pushes his glasses up onto the bridge of his nose and says, "Guard Lieutenant, sir. I know that this is a difficult time for you, such as you have just finished an interrogation, but do you find it wise to I don't know, insult the guard captain?" Insult? I have not insulted anyone. I speak merely truth.
Master looks bored.
That's totally fair.
I've gotten so much paperwork done in the amount of time this guy has
Yeah.
felt the
He's
need
just
to keep
like,
talking.
he makes like a
Ellen's
show
just
of
like,
like
yes!
yawning and like looking at like his fake watch and being like, okay, this guy's taking up so much time.
Yeah.
Time passes, and
This
The-
keeps going.
the goblin. Well,
You have
yes
to
and
wait
no.
for the.
He makes little comments that are trying to get you, trying to provoke. And eventually, the goblin and human male are brought to the interrogation room. The goblin sees you all and kind of is just trying to do like a gesture of a wave, and it's both his hands because he's got manacles in front of him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And human male just kind of looks a little exhausted, worn, heavy,
Mhm.
and the attendant hands you their file and says they'll be in room 5.
Thank you.
Perhaps we could do separate first.
Of course.
I'm sorry if that is all right with you, ma'am.
Of course.
And he turns to
Good
Faye.
idea. Would we
All
like
right.
to split up for the separate interrogations?
I
Maybe you should interrogate them one at a time.
think it might be perhaps a breach of protocol if you are not present for all of them.
Guys, I'm trying to get you to talk.
I
No,
know,
only
but
you.
also
Only
I
you.
don't,
I'm dying.
I don't disagree, but this is a bad place for us to
This
I
is-
step
know.
forward.
This is what you get for playing blue last campaign. You get to be the
Why?
responsible this time.
Why is this what I get for? It's not the responsibility. It's the fact I feel bad that I'm the one that keeps
It's
talking.
fine.
Take us to the place where you're like a high-ranking official.
I know, but I still
Yeah,
feel
but
bad.
you guys, I'm not saying that they can't talk during the thing. Just give them the capability to talk when it's time for the interrogation.
I mean,
They can ask questions.
yeah, Fayette. Okay, Fayette would already assume that you guys are going to, or else why the fuck would she bring you to the
Exactly.
interrogation?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, we will sit there and be silent.
I'll silently judge and laugh at everything.
I get out my papers.
Don't be silent. Talk. Talk. God damn it.
I get set up to transcribe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I believe it might be best to speak to the goblin first to see what he might reveal, to then possibly use it with the human male. What was his name? Can I see his name on the paperwork?
His name was Michael.
Mike.
Not
you.
that Michael.
Fuck you.
It's that Michael.
Michael.
It's that Michael now. Let's do it.
Mikey.
No.
Is that what we're calling Michael from now on, Mikey?
Yes.
I hope to God you
Alright.
don't.
All right, gonna call him Mikey. What's up? How's it hanging?
Mike
will not respond to that.
Wazowski. Anyways.
Hey.
So yeah, you guys take the goblin. His name is Goblin, unfortunately.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
That's
What's
a
the fucking
Pokemon, got it.
lieutenant doing? He's not coming in, right?
No, he's not, but he is watching.
Fuck off.
Always watching.
Oh, watching.
And yeah, they let you see the goblin first. You enter the room. Elliot, while you are sitting there, you want to go ahead and look at the file.
Yes, please.
All right. Roll me an straight intelligence check.
Elliot.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news.
Yes.
Good news? There was no failure here, just levels of success.
Bad news is not great level of success.
Not great level of success.
It's kind of awful that you almost always roll badly on this shit.
No, he's actually been rolling pretty well when it came to investigation and intelligence, but like this was
It just seems like another night.
yeah. His failures, however, have outshone his successes.
Rip around. All right.
So I have two pieces of information for you. First thing is that the initial interrogation did not reveal any notes other than what you have already been told before, unfortunately. Second piece of information, a series of tactics was used on the goblin. Vidal was not one of the ones who interrogated this particular person.
Okay.
However, there was always an individual with them when they did the interrogation. Someone that could use detect thoughts. A one St. Petersburg Bernard.
Wait a second.
I would like to immediately point that out to Fayed.
I would ask the attendant who this individual was and why he was involved in the interrogations.
Sir Saint Petersburg. He is is a massive help to us with the guard. He helps interrogate the criminals, what with his detect thoughts. He volunteers every once in a while, but generally a child of Mistra will come in and be our little, mind reader for these interrogations.
I see. How do you get a hold of him?
Well, generally we send a request to the Temple of Mistra, and a child of Mistra shows up.
For St. Peter's exact.
He doesn't generally. We don't intend for him to be there, but he takes on special cases. This was one of those special cases.
How would you contact him?
I can request a sending sent to him.
That would be it.
Very well.
So
Who should I put this request to? And when he asks that, you realize, oh, you need your
Yeah.
assistant.
Elliot,
yes,
I believe you're needed.
okay. I go see
7.
what the matter is.
He hands you a paper, a form.
I'm so sorry.
I take the form and
Poor
begin filling
Elliot.
it out.
It's really funny because in my Friday campaign, I'm playing a barbarian who loves filling out paperwork.
Oh no. So now all the paperwork is being thrown at Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's a child of Mystra, he would know the teleportation circle for the Temple of Mystra. He just
Mhm.
didn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
I had something I wanted to do, but I'm too fucking busy doing paperwork.
You
But
could
when I
task one of
get
us dumb bitches to do it.
no.
No.
Oh,
Oh no, I can't trust you people.
When I
Oh.
He
get
knows what Aster did to his paperwork last time.
Sad.
when I get a chance, I would like to attempt to sketch the circle he actually used, if possible. I know it won't be like good enough to teleport with ourselves necessarily because that's a bit more detailed, but I want
Go ahead
I
and
wanna
roll
get
an
across.
intelligence check with advantage.
okay.
It didn't matter. All right, so you have a close approximation, but the finer details are lost on you. Like the glyphs, so the big thing that you really need to okay. So teleportation circle. There are 3 parts to it: the construction of said teleportation circle, the glyph of the location that you want to go, and the specifics of that location that go around the outer circle.
So I
So
will
like, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so I'll be able to recognize it if I see it again, just not
Mhm.
use it myself, even if
Yeah.
I had access to the spell, which I don't. because-
The glyph itself, like the big where it takes you, is the best thing that you can like pick out.
Mhm.
The specifics on like where it is, yeah, that's just lost to you. Like that the basically it's giving you like longitude, latitude
Okay.
specifics when it comes to that outer circle of runes and stuff and such. And you can't remember all of those.
No, I briefly saw it and I don't have keen mind yet. But I got what I wanted to out of
You
this.
you have a good inkling, like a good feeling, but again, it's like another wizard looking at a book from a wizard looking at another book's wizard's book.
Mhm.
Like, you know what's supposed to be there, but it's their own writing. Like, it's their own magical construction. So you
Every
can't
wizard has their own bitch.
yeah. They have their own, it's like reading someone else's handwriting. All right, sometimes it's great and you can pick it out easy, and other times, whoo, what is that, an A or an F?
Clearly I'm a wizard because no one can read my handwriting.
Okay, but thank you. That is what I wanted to accomplish.
Let's say that you don't have that information yet because you've been busy filling out paperwork, but when the time arrives, you have that.
Okay. When I get like 2 minutes to breathe.
Never.
No.
So, 3 years from now. In
There's
campaign.
always more paperwork.
Welcome to bureaucrat hell.
It seems like I have stumbled upon that, yes.
I mean, heaven for some people. Anyways, so Goblin sitting there sees you all.
Mhm.
Sword lady, hi.
Guard Captain Fayette.
Okay, sword lady.
Guard Captain Fayette. Ma'am will work too.
My name is not guard thing. My name is Goblin. They told me.
Someone tap in. Someone tap in.
Sir Goblin.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the man who you kidnapped? The one that was a shiny skull. If you don't mind.
Skullman. I recognize Skullman. Skullman was here.
Yes, that's what the paperwork says. Well, do you know why you kidnapped him?
Yes and no. Magic. Magic is reason. He has big magic. We capture big magic because magic. We needs magic.
Remarkably cogent.
How
Wh-
were
why
you
do you
able to
need
capture
magic?
him?
I'm sorry.
Someone answer. Someone ask again. I apologize.
I had asked why they needed
Mhm.
magic.
And what did Fayette ask?
Fayette asked, how did they capture him?
Okay, so as for the why, I don't know. Magic. Magic is reason. Then we go north. I not understand. I sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for trying. Now, answer her question.
How we do this thing. Oh, this easy. Can someone help me with thing? And he holds up his manacles.
Well, what would you like to do?
It's in shirt, but cannot pull off without shirt or with hands.
Okay, I go up to
I'm
the
sorry. They
goblin.
didn't search you before they put you in manacles.
Ha! They did do this thing, but they stupid.
Okay, I go up to goblin. Okay, where?
In shirt, it's. I need manacle off. Oh wait, no. He would say, "I need thing off."
But he's referring to manacles.
Yeah.
I look back at Fayette like, trusting him or no?
I mean, he's one goblin. What's he gonna do?
I'll hold him down.
I'll be like, I suppose one should be okay. You are only to take out whatever it is that you are hiding, and then you will return to the manacles.
Okay, I can do this thing.
All right. Can I unlock the one?
So you'd have to, request the key outside.
Okay, I do this.
Mm-hmm. And they give it to you, and then you take off one, right?
Yes, just one.
Okay.
Give
So
more
so
paperwork.
he takes you take off the manacle, and he steps out of his. I assume you put him in like a chair or stool or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts taking off his shirt. Pulls the manacles through it and everything, and then as he pulls off his shirt, I would make you guys roll perception, but he's just showing it to you. Woven into like the shirt are several threads of red.
Yeah.
And he pulls it off and then starts like trying to pull like one out. Like he starts picking at the shirt, trying to pull a thread out.
Mhm.
I can have knife, yes?
I have a different. Can I put a request for them to just get him a different shirt?
Can I have a goblin-sized shirt, please?
Yeah. Gonna
Yeah.
need fill out more paperwork.
That's fine. Hands it to
Shirt,
Elliot.
goblin shirt requisition form.
Why do we have a goblin shirt requisition form? This is
We
such a-
have
For these situations.
They don't have a goblin requisition shirt. They have an other race requisition.
Racist. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
generic.
they don't
shirt.
generally do like goblins, kobolds, orcs.
You'd think they'd have like a medium shirt, small shirt, just
They
general.
They do, but again, they have other kinds of races here. They have demons here that need to be specifically made.
Yeah, you need demon clothes.
Hello, yes, I would like to put a request in for a shirt with 7 arms.
You
Anyway,
can't have unclothed demons running around. Come on.
Ludicrous.
I will begin filling out the request form for the shirt as well as try to baggy this shirt.
I get new shirt.
Yes.
I'm sorry, do you have a preferred color?
I get to pick color of shirt.
There is a field for it.
I would like brown.
Brown.
You see that his shirt is brown.
I fill out the specifications asking for a shirt as similar to the one he currently has as possible.
You all are good friend. Thank you.
Elliot looks uncomfortable.
Don't make me cry,
How
Chris. Oh
would
my
you-
god.
How would you use this red thread to capture?
Okay. Anyone here, magic thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold wrist out, please.
No.
Sure.
Describe the effect.
Sure.
Yes.
Fucking holds his wrist out.
And he Can I borrow knife? I need cut thread.
I will remove a thread for him.
Thank you. Holds it up. Looks at your wrists. Looks at his thread. Looks at your wrist. Nods. And begins tying the thread around it. And he makes exactly three knots. And as he finishes the third knot, Aster, you suddenly feel your connection to everything cut off. You feel like your senses, your sense of magic, your connection to your god, it all just shuts off. Now, it's not to say that it like you go like unconscious comatose, but like it just feels numb. Like there's just this void.
You've lost a sense that you always had.
Cool.
But it's still there. It's still, you can still clearly like, you still know that it exists. Like it's like you know, if you lost your sense of smell. Oh, here's a good way to put it. You know when you burn your tongue?
Yeah.
And you know that your taste is still there, but you can't feel anything.
Yep.
That's it, except with all senses.
Everything? Cool.
Yes. Like you know that you could see him, but the colors and the light and everything like that is just incredibly muted. Roll me a wisdom save real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're still able to move and function and everything like that, but you can feel this just oppressing numbness falling upon you.
Yeah, I don't like this. And he starts to undo the third knot.
Wait, no, don't do this thing.
Or what?
Death.
Death.
Yes. Death.
So, how is he supposed to take it off?
It is cut right.
Cut it.
Okay.
Cut below first knot.
Okay, take out... I have a knife? There's a knife in the Explorer's pack, right?
There's a knife in the mess kit, so you could dig through your mess kit, I guess.
Sure.
I have a tiny like pen knife.
That works.
Mhm.
Like, offer.
Yeah, he'll cut below the first knot.
The letter opener.
Yeah.
It might be. It might be. Shh.
As you cut the below the knot, you see the thread like slow come off and then slowly disintegrate. And then you realize with horror, had you done it wrong, you could have killed the dog.
True.
Not the dog.
You know, the kid,
And
the
the
live
kids.
human child.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
you guys
didn't
hadn't
think
taken
of
off you guys hadn't taken it off the child.
That's fair. It fell or something.
Yeah, no, it fell off because the guy who was holding it stopped holding it, and it disintegrated. Yay, disintegration!
Yeah. Okay.
We love disintegration here.
Okay. Okay. No.
What? We have a fun history with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people just suddenly poof into ash.
Makes a character fucking lose it the same session, you know? This is so goddamn fault.
So anyhow,
How,
you
when you approached the skeleton man, how were you able to tie his wrist? Did he give himself up, or did
I
you
didn't do
him?
this thing.
Who did?
I do not know. I just know how do thing.
So, all you need is a thread and to tie 3 knots into it. There's no other special thing you need to do or think about while you do it.
Now, 1 not control, 2 not unconscious, 3 not no magic.
Do you always cut after the first knot?
Yes.
No matter what. Okay. Thank you. Making notes. Of all
Always
this.
do not cut knot. Never cut knot. Not kill. Is to make sure that thing wearing knot does not escape. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell. Oops.
It's alright, you won't get in trouble.
Thank you for your assistance.
I do good? Goblin leave now?
In a moment. I had a quick question. Have you been treated well here?
Goblin would like more food. Goblin not get much food. Also, tall man, very, very mean. Don't know why. I answer question.
Which
Could I guess that that's the guard lieutenant?
Yeah. If you ask after his
Is he a tall man?
he's not taller than Fayette, but
But he's taller than a goblin.
I'm taller than him.
I mean,
Looking down
it's
on him
not exactly
figuratively and
hard to
literally.
be taller than a goblin.
I still fucking love Fayette nods.
so
Go.
I leave now?
Wait one moment. We are going to talk with your associate, and if need be, we will come talk to you again.
Okay, I answer questions.
Put the manacle back on.
Oh. And he holds up his wrist for you to
Yeah.
We'll have your shirt brought in here in the meantime.
Thank you. Okay, I sit here?
Yes, just sit here and wait.
Okay. And he sits down at the desk and just politely waits.
All
And
right.
whispers to Fayette, I think he expects us to fully release him after this.
No, I had already told him that wouldn't be the case.
We told him a couple of times.
My
Mhm.
mistake. I'm sorry.
It is no issue. She'll head out. Is the guard lieutenant there?
Yeah, he's sitting there. He looks like he's chatting to a couple of other guards. It looks like the guys that came down to bring the 2 prisoners.
Guard lieutenant,
Yes.
you interrogated the goblin?
Of course. His report is in the is in his file.
I see.
Is there something else, Fayette?
None. You should. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. But Fayette would look at the report to see what exactly he gleaned from his interrogation.
Nothing, because he didn't ask any of the right fucking questions. Again,
Yeah.
Elliot looked through it and
Yeah. Okay.
they got no extra information. Notably, that they got no extra information even with the detect thoughts.
Yeah, because he has no fucking thoughts outside of what
No
is correctly
thoughts.
being asked.
No thoughts, head
Brain
empty.
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 This shouldn't be surprising to anyone.
God, I wish someone would have used detect thoughts on Blue because it would have been a fucking nightmare, and I felt so bad for that person.
They just immediately fall over and start screaming.
It's just like
Uh,
4 different Kesha songs on
yeah.
repeat over each other.
Jesus.
Just WAP on repeat.
Alright, she looks over the report very quickly and says, interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and interrogate the other one.
All right.
Michael is sitting there.
Oh no.
He looks
Where's the door?
there's a yellow door behind him.
I know.
He got Peckish 8 Mike.
He looks exhausted. bags under his eyes. Oh, it's you guys. Okay. What do you want?
Well, have they been treating you? Have they been treating you well?
Eh, well enough for a guy locked up. Don't get much to eat, but hey, who am I to complain?
What can you tell me about the one rich gentleman that you had kidnapped? A St. Petersburg. Yes,
Bernard, I think.
a St. Petersburg.
Everybody go ahead and roll insight.
I was gonna ask that
Sure.
anyways.
Oofta.
Oofta, 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 oofta.
I'm distracted by paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fayette is distracted by being Fayette.
Hmm?
So, as he answers this question, Fayette, you just feel, you just hear the tiredness in his voice. Aster,
Mm-hmm.
as he begins talking, you notice that he's got like a slight strain, as if he's like forcing it out. And Kestra,
Is this a
You-
familiar thing?
this is odd because while his voice sounds tired, he his you can hear the anxiety in his voice.
I'm scared
He-
of something.
Yeah, he is clearly scared of something. I told them everything I could. I don't know much. I just hit stuff, you know.
Michael, what are you scared of?
Scared? What are you talking about?
You are terrified.
I'm just tired. And yeah, I'm a little bit terrified. Look, I might be executed tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Where did you get that idea?
Shrugs. It's what you do to criminals, right?
No. Criminals get a trial.
Yeah, well,
A fair trial.
The more information you give, the more able to find people of Shirner are able to judge.
go ahead, guys, and roll a persuasion.
Do
Plus, so I guess I'm eating because you have better persuasion.
Okay, so 22. He nods slowly. What do you want to know? What do you really want to know?
How did you capture St. Petersburg?
I wasn't really there for it, but the guys told me. Apparently he turned himself in to us. Said that we might be a bit interesting. And what did we care? Seemed like free money. I certainly didn't question it. My head hurts so much.
I
I'm good.
don't mean to be awkward, but could you take your shirt off?
Could you strip?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
What? No, why would I strip?
We have to search you. As I try to cover for this fucking disaster.
Okay. I guess.
Jamie, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask if I could roll cause he said he had a headache, right?
Yeah.
Does he
yeah.
look sick?
I was curious about that.
Does he look sick or unwell?
Go ahead and roll medicine.
Fucking great, cool.
He has stereotypical look of maybe not disease, but some kind of illness that's keeping him awake.
He's sick.
I'm not sick. Just getting a bunch of bad dreams.
Bad dreams.
As in,
Just nightmares. I don't know, monsters and stuff. I
When
don't
did they
really
start?
remember. When did they start? I don't know. Day after I got here.
Day after you got here.
The day after you came here to the prison.
Yeah. It's only been what, 2 days? Yeah, 2 days.
clarification for me. It said Saint Bernard was, or whatever the fuck, Lich Bitch was, the one who helped interrogate these two, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, at least in the in the Goblin file that has been noted. You guys haven't checked the other file yet.
Okay.
What? 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 I can't do anything. You ripped the head off the rubber chicken.
Kill mother.
I can't
He
do
loved
anything.
his rubber chicken so much.
I can't do
So we
anything. You
killed
can play
it.
with what's left of the body.
Christ.
He's looking at me so sad. Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
Point of order: did he take his shirt off?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
I-
He it's not that he's ignoring that order or anything like that. It came up with the
sorry.
you guys had another question.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And he looks very, very tired. So it may need, another prompting.
Come on, ask him
My-
again.
My
God.
friend here is a doctor. Could he take a better look at you?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going.
And he slowly begins to stand. Okay, go ahead. What were you gonna do?
I'm gonna start inspecting him to see if he also has a brand or any sort of red string on him or his clothing.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what I was looking for. Elliot didn't want to
Perhaps-
be like, "Hey, you have a
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
brand on your chest. That means you're gonna die."
Yeah, I knew what you were
Perhaps
going
you could-
for.
Detect from magic on him?
Do I have that spell?
I'm talking to our wizard.
No.
I don't have that spell either.
How do you
Yes.
guys not have
Fuck.
detect magic?
What do you mean? What level is it?
One!
One.
I don't have
It's a
it.
ritual!
I can understand Aster not having it. Shame on you, Elliot.
It's on my to get list.
Look,
don't
you can
have
always request and ask me if you want to go buy more spells.
I have
What
no
money?
money, but yes, I will.
You know who
likely-
you can ask?
I will get there. Jeez.
Paperwork. What do I need to roll to look?
You don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
Because he's not getting his shirt off. He stands and moves to do so and begins to stumble, then falls.
Can I catch him?
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a strength check
Alright,
Oh no.
with advantage,
Yay.
since other people are trying to help.
Yeah, I'm okay. Because he was already walking towards him to.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah,
Fucking strong.
Fayette, you immediately like move in and just support him, and he looks like his eyes have rolled back into his head, and
Is he unconscious?
he doesn't look unconscious so much as like he's shaking and shuddering a whole lot. Maybe
Like a
not as
seizure?
strong. It is a seizure, but not as strong as like a violent one. Like he's not like wildly shaking. It's just like a stutter every once in a while.
I turn to healer.
Yeah.
Heal.
I cast Cure Wounds. Hopefully this helps.
Go ahead and roll a medicine.
Medicine? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so cure wounds probably not going to be the thing.
Cool.
Lesser restoration, probably a better.
Don't have that prepared. Again,
I will
same
pump
day.
in
Don't have
5.
it.
I'll pump in the 5 from the lay on hand.
Okay. It helps, but it does not like bring him to quote unquote consciousness. As are you setting him down? What are you guys doing?
Slowly setting him down while I
Mhm.
go ahead and put that in.
Mm-hmm.
Put him
He
into
stops.
recovery position.
He stops shaking as much. But he's clearly not feeling well.
But he's not
Yeah.
like dying.
Yeah, he's not in any quote unquote immediate danger.
Okay.
And a couple of guards come in and begin securing the room
Mm-hmm.
and asking you if there's anything they could do to help. They've already sent for a medic.
I'm gonna.
Nothing until the medic gets here.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna
Jamie?
check to
Oh, go
see if
ahead.
he has a brand on him.
Okay.
'Cause he started doing that when he started taking his shirt off, so he's just gonna like start like looking.
Mm-hmm. As you do, you see the brand in the exact same place that
Yeah.
Dana had it. And medics begin coming in, and Guard Lieutenant Vidal enters as well. And he, in stark contrast from before, he walks up to you and asks for details. You know, what happened?
Fayette will say, we were interrogating him, and we had asked him to remove his shirt to see if there were the red the red strands similar to the ones that were in the cobalt shirt.
Goblin.
And he started to have a
Goblin, but
suit.
yeah.
Sorry, yes, goblin, but the goblin shirt that they use to capture magic users.
Explain this red strand to me.
It is a strand of thread that is red.
It is it's a controlling device that they have procured from their employer.
I see. I will put out a report and let the guard know so that we can be on the lookout for this strand, this red thread. He nods and then heads. Go ahead, Fayette.
Make sure that they know that if it is tied around someone, to not remove it themselves, but instead bring the individual in. There is a very specific process that must be done to remove it.
He nods and then heads away. Ask, did you have Elliot? Did you have anything to say?
That was it.
Okay. And again, Fayette, for all the shit that he gives you,
No, I know he's a good captain. Yeah,
he is a good lieutenant.
Yeah.
Just has a little bit of a jealous streak.
can't blame
Yeah, that's right. I'm great.
him.
And so he strides away, and medics begin to come in. They look him over, try, waking him, doing some procedures, and say that he should probably go to like an emergency hospital at this point, because whatever is wrong with him, it's not physical.
It
All
is likely magical in
Mhm.
nature.
I will tell them that is fine, but to make sure that no one is allowed to approach or talk to him other than whoever is on staff for him and myself or one of the I'm trying to think how to phrase this. I don't want fucking St. Petersburg just strolling right up and like word killing. But I'm trying to think how to phrase this in a way that Fayette could basically say, like, don't let this bitch in.
No one outside
Only
of the guard.
official
Yeah.
guards on the
Yeah.
case, perhaps.
Yeah, no one outside of the official guards on the case or doctors that specifically work there with him. No outside.
No volunteers.
Yeah, no volunteers, no outside at all.
It's me, Dr. Bones.
It's me, Dr. Bones.
The Bone Man.
No, the Bone Man.
Just here to check in on people's bones. Looks pretty good.
Tasty bones.
Tasty,
Doctor,
tasty.
please.
Scrumptious. Yum yum.
Crunchy
And
bones.
they
It's just
haul him
they're all
away.
Eat around it.
They begin hauling him away, and as they haul him away, another individual comes to you,
Fucking bitch.
Another bone
Lich
muncher?
bitch?
and
Is it Lich?
and
Mitch Lich.
and she comes up to you, Fayette, and salutes. Hello, ma'am. I'm Journeyman Meredith. At your service. And she hands you a stack of paper.
Cool. Hand it immediately to Elliot.
Oh no.
Start reading the paper.
She's gonna die in like 10 minutes.
And
Great.
here is
Oh, she's got a picture. She's definitely gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
5
Oh,
minutes.
look at that preppy bitch.
That's not preppy at all, but okay.
And
Preppy.
she
Kidding.
she stands.
Preppy for guard captain. Just leave me alone. It was more the voice.
Uh-huh.
Leave me alone.
She stands there at parade rest and waits for your next order. As if waiting for something.
What?
Are you one of the guards under command?
Yes, ma'am. I'm your personal assistant and messenger.
Oh
Elliot.
no.
Ellie, you got competition.
Oh no.
Well, would you be able to assist Elliot here in the paperwork?
Ah, yes, of course. And turns to Elliot. How can I be of assistance?
I need you to procure form 6434 C, whatever the one for the dog is.
Oh yeah.
Just give her a task
Begin-
completely unrelated to what we're doing.
Thinks
right now.
about it. Untamed beast, sir?
Yes.
And begins rifling through her own pack and then pulls out the paper.
No fucking way.
Oh no, she's more prepared. Oh no.
No.
She's
Elliot,
a
you got competition.
messenger. She's supposed to have paperwork.
Right. Here is the address you need to send this to, and I write down the address of the brothel.
Looks it over.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. Real quick though, I thought
have the
Astor was the
dog.
one taking it. I didn't think he was staying at the brothel anymore.
I'm taking him for now to train him.
Looks
Yeah,
at
but-
the
Wouldn't you fill out the paperwork?
Probably.
looks at the paperwork, but I don't have who's supposed to.
It needs to be countersigned by Aster and Passionate, I believe.
Ah, I understand. And begins filling out the paperwork. Takes a couple of seconds, and finishes and walks over to Aster. I believe you are Aster Moonlight. I did my research.
I think he like
Jesus.
does. I think he's like stretching or some shit and like freezes and looks at her like, "How the fuck
like-
do you know?" And then she goes, "I did my research," and she just like starts kind of like trying not to laugh, but like failing at it. Right. Right.
I was
Yes.
that fern in the corner last night.
Oh my
I've been
God.
watching you, Mr.
Yeah.
Midlight. Yeah. He takes the
This
paper.
spy or red shirt.
Takes the paper and looks it over. And then
If you could
signs.
just sign here, here, and here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does.
and then she signs at the bottom, and notarizes it essentially.
Yeah.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, so about the dog, I want to say that they made you leave him like pretty much at the
I know.
front desk.
I know.
I'm just imagining a desk person would have to deal
I
with
need
the
to
dog.
go to a leathersmith to make him a fucking muzzle. Fine. Later.
And after you're finished, she puts the paper away. Is there anything else I can help with, ma'am?
Any other paperwork that Elliot is currently working on at the time?
Elliot? How should I address you?
It's fine.
Very well. Elliot, how may I help you?
Well, Chris, how far did I get on the paperwork?
I'd say about half to 3/4 of the way. Like, you've had a lot of time especially with the goblin, because kind of simple.
Mm-hmm. I will hand her paperwork relating specifically to the guard.
Let's see, procurement, funds procurement. Flips through starts flipping through the stack. I can have this filled out in about 10 minutes.
Excellent, and then send it to the proper locations.
Will you be needing this? Needing your office today, ma'am?
Not today. I believe I'll be out investigating.
Very well. Will you be visiting your guardsman?
She knows she should. Yes, I will visit them briefly. However, again, I am still on an investigation.
Can I pencil you in for 12:30?
What time is it now?
It's 11. You guys went to breakfast, if you recall.
Yeah, I don't know. Alicia, I'm like, I don't fucking know what I guess Fayette would turn to the group and said, what is our...
I'm not sure what our itinerary is, but
Well, we should probably figure out what the fuck this brand does. How to best remove it.
Brand?
The brand.
It was notified in the report. Begins flipping through. Looks something like this. Holds up the the brand that Elliot had turned in earlier.
Yes.
I did a bit of research on this as well, and unfortunately, with no access to any particular library or anything like that, I'm not able to, investigate further.
Can I just grant her access to the library at the castle?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I would turn to her and said, you have access to the library at the castle.
I do?
You do now.
I pull out that paperwork form and hand it over to her.
Bark, cupcake, bark, 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 cupcake.
I can notarize this one for you when you have finished filling it out.
Looks at it,
Good.
looks at it, then pulls out her own. Actually, I already had one filled out just in case you would ask me to grant me this access.
fucking
Wow.
You can sign
Oh,
here.
Yeah, Fayette will go ahead and sign it.
And Elliot, could you also sign here, please?
Jesus Christ. Chris,
I-
you're killing us.
I look at where she wants me to sign.
It's a witness because it is guard royal guard, or not royal guard, but it is the palace. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sign it.
Excellent, thank you. Unfortunately, I will not be able to visit it today because I have several things on my itinerary. And then begins flipping through a few more papers. Finally, I need to point out that as your three friends here were mercenaries, they do receive a sum. I have already left that sum at the front desk.
Elliot is considered a mercenary.
He's not considered a guard, is he not?
That is fair.
does Elliot get paid?
He does and he doesn't.
He gets paid in experience.
The loser.
I
my
hate it.
He gets paid. He gets paid, but it's going towards like a fund essentially. Like it's pooling. for when
Oh.
he becomes Fayette's actual butler.
Butler.
Got downgraded.
Just the punches keep coming, don't they?
Mhm. Oh, but what did we as group, if she can study that at some point, what would we as a group like to do?
Shit. So, we didn't really learn anything important that we could use.
Well, there's going to the Temple of Mistra. And we did learn a bit about the rope thing, and this guy is also
Guys,
and
check in on the child.
Yeah,
we
I
could
was.
check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could do that thing.
Child, oh
Yeah,
my
I
god.
I guess we can check in on the child.
Yes.
You
So-
know my policy about children.
What is the goal of going to the temple?
It seems that is the
No, this is me out of character asking
Oh.
what you, Alicia, want to accomplish going to the temple.
I was looking for St. Bones Boy.
Yeah, he's connected. To
Okay,
the
so we're
church,
trying
isn't
to find him right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Fayette was planning on.
Okay.
She's trying to figure out how shady this dude is and how to find him, because she doesn't think that this is over, and this is kind of one of the best leads that she has at the moment.
Mm.
This and oh, you know what? I suppose there is the one guy we didn't kill, the captain guy.
Yeah.
Jeez. I have their name. Hold
oh,
on.
it's
Hold
somewhere.
on.
I know
Hold
it.
on. Hold on. The red band lieutenant.
Lieutenant Ainsborough.
Ainsborough.
Instabro? Instabro. I like Instabro more.
Instabro.
no.
Lieutenant
Instabro.
Bro.
Bro.
Bruh.
Bruh, prison like totally sucks. I don't get all my protein shakes.
Bruh.
Yeah, I could see it.
So yeah, you guys also
yeah.
have the goblin that's sitting there waiting politely.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
leave him
but the
there
goblin
forever.
clearly didn't have a mark, right?
Yeah, no, he didn't have a mark.
Okay.
Unless we want to detail strip him, and that's not what we're doing.
Please, somebody, anybody, please
Look, I'm
talk.
sorry.
No,
No, you have been. Sorry.
Anybody have any suggestions of what you would like to do next?
Should probably check on the child first, see if he has any sort of brand or markings.
I don't disagree with the fact that we need to locate St. Petersburg, but I am uncertain that we are capable of bringing down or bringing in a lich.
It was not my intention to try to arrest him, so to speak. I simply wanted to get his side of the story and know where we could find him. If it becomes a matter of bringing him in, then at that point we can discuss with Alexi on what would be the best solution.
Are you sure it's? Are you sure we're not just going to play our hand to alert him that we are looking for him?
What do you suppose we should do, Elliot?
I do not necessarily have anything in particular in mind. It seems quite clear that he is at least tangentially involved in this, but I do not know if we have the physical evidence to actually bring him in yet. So informing someone who has the potential to be potentially anywhere, since he can teleport, might not be the wisest next step.
Do you think it would arouse suspicion merely to interview him without any aggressive tactics? He's merely a person of interest. He was involved in the case. That's a logical progression.
We could say that we were simply catching up with all of the victims.
That might be a wiser approach.
Exercise caution.
Fayette nods to that. Do you think it would be wiser for us to talk to the man that my father had captured and pursue more research before we do this?
I think it might make sense to have him be the last we talk to, in case we do come across more, pardon my language, damning evidence before we get there.
I think Asta just starts laughing.
Fayette nods your pardon.
With all the seriousness possible.
God. That's why he said it.
Holy shit.
These two have a very specific rapport.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but heck. Oh no.
Fayette
going to
really
hell
doesn't
now.
care. Fayette doesn't really care. She just pardoned him because that's what he asked.
Yeah, he literally asked. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's what
Alright,
humans do.
They're both doing it for the sake of the other.
Bark, bark, bark.
Was there anything else we wish to talk to them?
Go check. Go check and see. Go on. Go check and see.
Okay, we have to go check on the goblin now, I guess.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's go on.
He's dead. He died.
Oh, damn. I'll be
Was there anybody there? Was there anybody there? No?
I don't-
Okay, then shut up.
Oh, fuck, he
Oh,
ran
shit,
away!
he's
He
gone.
escaped! Oh, no!
I can't believe the goblin escaped, guys.
All right, now you guys are
Master thief!
you guys are going to visit the goblin, right?
No, we were fucking messing with you. I asked if anybody had any reason to talk to the goblin again.
Then he told Cupcake to go check it out, so.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, anybody got a reason to talk to the goblin then? Besides you, Cupcake?
Cupcake would use him as a squeaky toy.
Yeah.
Cupcake murder goblin.
No, I don't think she'd kill it. I think she would just, like.
Squeaky toy.
Squeak, squeak,
Yeah,
squeak,
beat the
squeak,
shit out of
squeak,
it, you
squeak,
know?
squeak,
But, like,
squeak,
non-purpose.
squeak,
Screams.
Like my mastiff did with our pet dog.
Just maim him, you know.
But yeah, what are you
Yeah,
guys doing
yeah.
with the goblin? Leaving him there?
I'd
Returning
tell
him to his cell?
Yeah, I'd tell the attendant that we had no more questions for the goblin. To make sure that the shirt is delivered to him, return him to the cell, and if possible, to procure him some more rations.
Indeed, the food situation seemed a little bit tenuous for them.
Yeah, I was a bit weirded, confused, let's put it, that they both complained about lack of food.
The goblin makes sense. The
Okay, well then maybe ask.
Okay,
That's up to Fayette.
yeah, I mean, I guess Fayette would ask. Both of the prisoners complained about a lack of food. Was that for a specific reason?
Guard Lieutenant Vidal, asked if we could reduce their rations to increase pressure, maybe jog their memory of something.
I see.
That seems inhumane.
Ignore that request, and Vidal is no longer on this case.
Ma'am. And they salute and head off.
Oh, one other thing I forgot I wanted to say to the attendant.
Mm-hmm.
If Saint Petersburg comes in again, for either of the goblin, this gentleman, or the other one that we brought in, the other man. There was a man or the child. Please do not allow him access to any of them. He is involved in the case and it could cause a possible. I'm trying to think what the word is.
Contamination.
Conflict of interest.
Sorry, what was that, Alex?
Conflict of interest.
Yes, conflict of interest.
Again, salute.
Okay, thank you.
As the goblin is pulled out of the room, he looks to you all, says, I leave now?
You will return back to your cell.
When I leave?
We had already discussed this, that you had broken the law, so you will not be leaving until you receive a fair trial.
Oh. Okay. And he heads away.
Who's hanging the next day?
Fayette has been very nice to him. I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Aster. Is this another thing you want to adopt?
Yes.
Goblins aren't pets.
No, they're children.
All right. So,
I
go ahead.
Okay. Fayette's bad with kids. Just want to say, Fayette
Okay.
understands this, so she might offer that you guys go do the checking on the kid while she handles meeting her guards.
Well,
Reasonable.
Fayette and Wine to split the party. Damn.
It's because I want you people to talk.
She's
No.
very
talk
anxious.
to the child.
No. You can't make me.
I want you people to have a chance to talk.
We refuse. Yeah, okay.
All right. So, Elliot, you
Fayette is pure when it comes to kids.
Elliot, you've been here several times. You're able to take them to the infirmary, which is where the child is located.
I do that.
Somebody rolled me a D2.
Okay. Well, no.
All right, Fayette first then.
God damn it!
Haha!
So Fayette.
I'll go with Meredith.
Yeah, so Fayette, you follow Meredith into the actual proper barracks, and she says to you, your men are on respite right now, as they have no orders. So if they seem a bit lax, please do not judge them too harshly.
Fayette gives her a look at that and turns to the men.
Well, the door hasn't been opened yet.
Oh, well, okay. She turns to the door and stares at the unopened door. No. She
I
goes
glare
through.
at the door.
Her grandmother does it all the time.
Yeah, the door's just open. She doesn't even do anything.
So
Just
powerful.
opens. It's just like it slowly has a little sweat drop and it slowly opens, very, very, very timid door just opens all by itself to reveal a row of, well, 2 rows of 25 men standing at each of their bunks.
Like in attention?
Mm-hmm. At parade rest.
Okay.
And they are each individually dressed. Have no insignia. They have an empty little patch right now.
Okay.
But they all are standing at attention. Swords at the ready, or whatever their weapon of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be, lined up for presentation.
All right. Fayette would walk down the road doing inspections.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to say anything unless it's like a horrible,
Why is there mustard on your
mistake.
shirt?
Yeah.
Meredith
Um,
is behind you with a clipboard, just waiting to write and write if you say something.
Mm-hmm. She walks down to the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
She would turn to them, and I have no fucking idea what to say.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so would she give an impassioned speech, a
Just no.
It
a
is.
very neutral speech? Anything? What would they say? What would she say
It
if she
would
would say?
be a neutral, dry speech just about her expectations for them.
Which
Uh,
are?
Essentially, that they will uphold the law to the highest degree. They will all do their best, be honest, always be trying to be better. Kind of like her own commandments that she follows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not sure exactly how she would use them, just because
Would you
I'm
make
not.
them go on patrol? Would you make them?
I think currently she would ask them to go on patrol, keeping a very close eye out for any mentions of people with magic being kidnapping, like being kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
But to go patrol and help out the guard until further notice, training, and other general things.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So Meredith, after you give your little speech, nods and says, as your personal assistant, I can make sure that all these things are properly aligned to a strict schedule. Are there any orders that you would have for me directly, ma'am?
I would like a report in the morning or morning and evening. Anything that seems important or relevant for that to be given immediately. Any information that any guard brings to you about the kidnappings should be reported immediately. And if there are any issues brought up in terms of how they feel about the conditions or how their behavior is, for that to be brought up immediately.
She gives you a firm salute, and then turns to the men, gives a sharp bark and order of
Bark, bark, bark.
dismiss. And you see the men all kind of just begin to slowly disperse, some of them talking giving a general. Yeah, she seems like a person.
Yep.
Yeah.
That there is an officer.
It's a
Yeah.
human being. Hmm.
That
I'm
person
not.
does do guarding.
Wow, what a guard.
Meredith turns back to you. It's going to be an honor and a privilege to work with you, ma'am. I have done my research and I have seen that your record is spotless.
Thank you. It seems it will be a pleasure to work with you as well.
She nods and then turns away, stops, and then heads back to you and asks, "May I request one thing?"
Yes?
I apologize if this might be a bit much, but I would request time off on next Sunday.
Do I know anything important about next Sunday?
No.
That is fine.
She nods and then turns away and heads off to do her duties.
All right.
Damn duty.
Fayette will stay there for a minute and then leave, basically giving any of the soldiers a chance to approach her if they would like to.
Mhm.
But she's not gonna try to approach them at all, and she'll head out if no one does.
Some do, and they often ask you like, what do you think they could all improve on? What do you think they should be looking forward towards? What the brand is going to be?
Uh,
So on and so forth.
Fayette would tell them, let's see. She would say that she'll come and check out their training. Uh, come and check out their training to see if there's anything with that. But she also suggests going through any like laws and rule books just to make sure that they know that back, front and back, every single tiny thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the brand, she would say that she is not certain, but if any of them have suggestions, since they will be wearing it, she would be glad to take them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what the last question was.
There's not much else. Really, they're just like, small little questions that
Yeah,
pretty much upkeep.
trying to like, gauge, and yeah, I get
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. They're asking their
she-
their senpai.
No. Yep, she'll just be, very perfect posture, answering very like herself. Very curt, brief, but polite.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, after that point, another person enters the room. It is the guard general. All of the men immediately go into parade rest where they stand, and she holds up a hand and says, "At ease. You have been dismissed by your captain." And they all go back to,
Is
doing
this
what they do.
person above or below me?
The guard general?
Yes, I'm guessing above.
The guard general.
I think her rank is dummy thick.
The guard general. I'm sorry. I've been saying general. Guard commander. I apologize. This woman.
Yes.
Your boss's boss.
Yes. Okay.
I apologize. I've been saying guard general. It's guard commander.
Could you do like a list of all the ranks?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Thanks. I just have a hard time trying to picture
Yeah.
which one's above which.
I can give you guys the short list right now. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Okay, there we go. Boop boop. Sergeant is spelled wrong. There we go. Bam. Oh, oh, nope, 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 nope. There, nope, nope. There we go.
There's still a space.
Okay. Okay.
So does it
So
go
she's-
bottom top or top bottom?
Are
It goes
you
from- it
implying
goes
that
from
Squire
bot-
might be the highest?
It goes from top to bottom, going up.
Yeah, so Squire's the lowest position.
Yes, Squire / Messenger is
So
the
general is the highest.
yes. General is the highest, but that belongs to a very specific person, Mother.
Okay.
Who is not this person?
No, this is Commander. Okay.
So if there's 4
Mhm.
captains, how many commanders are there?
Only one.
Got it.
So okay.
Okay. All right. I would go ahead and give her the proper salute.
And as she walks to you, she comes and stands next to you, facing the men as they're, milling about, and listens to you as they begin, as they ask, questions and so on.
Mhm.
They give a salute to the commander, but so proper protocol, they give a salute to the commander, but and not to you, but and it's only because she's in the room.
No, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
The big cheese.
And then she says to you, settling into your role.
Yes, it is an adjustment.
Good. There have been 2 additional kidnappings.
Have they been recovered yet?
Not as of yet.
Where were they?
Well, one was actually a good friend of mine from the Temple of Mistra.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The other is from what I understand, some kind of medicinal woman from from outside the city. However, this particular person, the report comes a little late. Unfortunately, the proper paperwork was not filled in, and because of our bureaucracy, it took a while to come across my desk.
I understand. Does she have the paperwork? Can I take it?
No, she doesn't.
Ah, okay.
But she'll also say Meredith will see to handing you that information.
Thank you.
How I introduced her to putting together your role. Has she been doing well for you?
She has been quite adequate.
Excellent.
Glowing praise.
That is.
I wasn't kidding.
She turns to you and sets a hand on your shoulder.
Fayette stiffens but doesn't do anything.
Fayette, we have a problem. Whatever this cult is, it's taking good people, high and lowborn alike. I don't know what you have to do, but you will bring me this, the head of this snake. Do you understand me?
I understand, God Command.
Thank you, guard captain. She nods and looks to the men. And with a very loud and powerful voice, she says, "What is your duty?" And all of them turn at once and say, "The guard protects. Always." She smiles and begins heading out the room.
I will follow, but so I can head over to wherever this child is.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle.
All right, so the other three. Infirmary. You guys enter the room, and there seems to be a bustle of men and women in pure white clothing. Aster, you know that this is standard protocol.
Mhm.
White means safety, means peace. Generally trying to make sure everybody feels it warm and welcome.
Mhm. Also horrible for bloodstains.
Also horrible for bloodstains. Why
Nope.
they do
Oh.
this?
No
Why
idea.
they do this? No idea.
It's dumb. It's really stupid.
I
Well,
mean,
you could
it
make
makes
magical clothes that don't get stained.
yes.
But
Also very dumb because it would hit the floor then.
mhm.
It's
you have
easy
to
to
clean
tell
the
when a
floor.
white garment is dirty, and that is important.
Yes. It's good to know what if you it's good to know that 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 you're if you have a dirty garment that it can
Yeah,
be cleaned.
Although interestingly, at least in New Brunswick, pharmacy techs wear black scrubs, but the color
They
does
do that
matter.
here. They do
Oh,
that here.
interesting.
Yeah, they do that here. It really depends on the location and
Profession.
profession.
It's a big thing, apparently.
So
Um,
like black is also used. I've seen for a lot of scrubs.
mhm. But a lot of like nurses wear a lot of blue,
Mm-hmm.
for example. But, anyway. But the only one wearing white in a pharmacy, other than like a lab coat occasionally, would probably be the pharmacist.
Yeah, the actual pharmacist. All
And
right.
Scrub. They have so many pockets.
Yeah, they do. You look around, don't see the kid immediately.
Mhm.
A woman walks up to you. Can I help you?
Yes, we are here under the behest of
Paper
Guard
bird
captain.
swoops right by your face, Elliot, and she catches it and begins unfolding. Continue.
Guard Captain Fayette has sent us here to ask about the health of the child that was brought in comatose two days ago.
Which guard captain?
Fayette,
Thinks on
She's
it.
newly promoted.
yes, newly promoted guard captain.
Thinks on it. Do we have any kids here? There's still that one that yes. Okay, come with me. And she begins walking you back to the back of the room. And there, a child in white sits there, and he has a small box in front of him. It's a puzzle cube. I'm not going to go into the great detail of what a puzzle cube looks like. Sorry.
What's a puzzle cube?
I'm just thinking that it's a Rubik's cube.
Yes, that's what it
yeah.
is. That's what it is. I'm just not going into the great intricate detail of.
Yeah, because you can't see half the colors.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's two
Oh,
out of
no.
it's
yeah.
2 out of 6 faces. Okay.
Mhm.
They both look the same,
Mhm.
similar
Ish. Yeah.
ish. Anyways, begin. It looks like he's just staring at this puzzle cube in his lap. Here he is, and she begins striding away.
How responsive is he?
He hasn't stopped staring at his puzzle cube ever since you walked up.
No, I turned to the woman. Who
Oh,
was
to the
leaving
woman.
and asked.
She stops. He has his days. This seems like a particular bad one.
Okay, thank you.
Strides away.
I would like to sit next to him. Is he solving it, or is he just looking at it?
He's just looking at it.
If you twist this one this way, that'll be your first step. You're supposed to make a little flower first. Have you learned the pattern?
Have you picked it up, or?
I was more pointing
Mhm.
because I didn't want to take it away from him, but
Okay, yeah. It slowly shifts by itself.
that's good. And we're not gonna do this, but Elliot starts to explain, like, there's an actual method to it,
Mhm.
and he kind of starts explaining the method to the kid.
Yeah. As you point out each individual thing, it shifts on its own.
That's not creepy.
I mean, he did have powers. He had magic and shit. It's not surprising he might have telepathy.
Mhm. However, it is interestingly similar to what you did. There's no gestures for him that he's making. All magic, whether it be, telekinesis, power word kill,
So it's a component.
prestidigitation, there's always a component to the magic.
Mm-hmm.
He is connected to this cube in some way. All right, sure.
He is the cube.
But yeah, Elliot will kind of do that for a bit, and then
Is there any medical report in the room?
Yeah. Well, are you wondering if there's just a medical report? There is one in front of his bed.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
like how it normally is.
Yeah. Aster will start flipping through it.
As you read it, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
Okay.
Because it's got some technical jargon.
Kestra is actually just standing at the entrance to where they came in.
Okay.
She's rubbing her holy symbol. She looks
okay.
Anxious.
Aster, it looks pretty much like they had done some initial tests and prodding, trying to figure out what's going on, why isn't he talking or anything. He seems to have a mild form of battle shock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And He has a name that he said himself.
Okay.
It is Slave.
Yikes.
And
Bruh.
unfortunately, since that is the name he gave, that is the name they have,
Yeah, it was
been
like
using.
Written on
it was like
everything.
Yeah.
slave something. It was like a slave and a number, wasn't it? I remember that.
Yes.
I don't remember the number.
It was a slave and then a number.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the kid had said, his number.
A number. Yeah. Okay. No brands of any sort.
Not on the medical chart. You haven't checked yourself, but
Yeah.
medical chart has not mentioned it. You can assume not
It's
if
not,
they haven't
if they haven't put it down. Yeah. Okay.
After walking him through that for a while, Elliot will introduce himself. Be like, my name's Elliot. How are you feeling?
The cube continues to slowly shift, but he does speak. Cold.
Would you like another blanket?
No. Supposed to be cold.
What do you mean?
He kind of nods at the cube. Makes this work better.
The connection is stronger when you're cold. Have you always felt the connection? Or is this new?
I don't remember.
That's all right. What do you remember?
Looks over at you, Elliot. You.
That's good. You remember us getting you back?
Nods slowly.
That's good. Anything before that?
Slave.
See.
I remember. There's a book. I need my book.
Like a spell book?
I need my book. I can't practice without my book. I need my book. I need my book. I need my book.
Oh no.
I need my book.
I don't have them on me anymore, but I did get a lot of the spell books back. Would you like to go look through them at some point and see if you can find yours?
Yes. Can I have it now?
I'm sorry, I don't have it now, and I don't know if they'll let you leave yet.
Okay. I don't want to be cold anymore.
I understand. Would you like us to bring you some other things to do? Perhaps, not probably not a spell book, but another book to read or paper.
Paper.
Well, luckily that's the thing I have. I will get him some blank paper out of my bag.
Me and some paper, my dude.
As you set the paper down, it begins to crumple.
Okay.
But it seems a bit too designed.
Is he origami with his
Yes.
mind? That's really impressive.
Unfortunately, it turns into the brand.
Still impressive, but not going to comment anymore.
I remember this. They hate this. I have to break 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 this.
We're working on that. Perhaps when you're feeling a bit better, we can work on it together.
Why do they want me to break it?
Who wants you to break it?
The and his hand slowly goes to his neck.
We gotta start checking for curse marks before we ask people questions.
The doctor should have already looked for curse marks.
It wasn't
It
on
looks
the
like
fucking paper.
It looks like he doesn't. It's not that he's like
Necklace.
reaching for
necklace.
like a thing. Yeah, he's reaching for the necklace that's the thread that's
That
not
used to
there
be there.
anymore.
Remember, he was like with the red string around his neck.
Yeah.
They wanted me to break it. Why? Don't want to. I just and he looks away. Can I draw?
Yes, of course. Why don't you rest? We'll talk more later.
Okay.
And I make sure he has pen or quill or whatever this world uses to write.
Mm-hmm.
A pencil.
Pencil's probably the easiest thing to just give up.
Yeah. I will give him pencil and make sure he has plenty of paper. And
As you pull away, you notice the cube is solved.
good for him. I would like to flag down a nurse and ask her to keep what he's drawing. I would like to maybe see it again next time we come back.
She nods and then pulls you both like away. What exactly happened? I haven't been able to get a straight answer.
This one has a way with kids, apparently.
before we brought him in, he had captured by the kidnappers, and they had been using him for quite some time.
Oh, he's one of those. Oh dear, I've been treating this all wrong.
You've had more
Um,
before?
We've had a few.
Find anything out about the organization that has been using these kids?
We're relatively new to this situation. However, there was an individual that came that showed us how to destroy the threads that are on them.
And who was that?
A foreigner named Governus. He wore black armor, but seemed to. Yes, Governicus.
Yes, Copernicus, yes.
Was this the man who was at the
Yes.
talk? Okay.
Mhm.
So he's inquired after Kestra
Yes.
in my presence. So I will flag over Kestra.
I mean, she's blind, but
Can't see.
I realized my mistake immediately.
Kestra.
And-
Oh, this isn't working.
Mhm.
and cough awkwardly.
I am eventually brought to.
Kestra,
Yes.
sorry, she was just saying Governicus was
Governus.
the one who taught her. Whatever the fuck. It's Elise's fault.
Governus.
All Elise's fault. Anyway, explain. You know the dude. She said the dude.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Governus. Why was he here?
He knew how to break the red string.
I will point
say-
out Noah. I will point out Noah that he did bring up the string last time you talked to him.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
to bring anyone who has this problem because they are broken now.
Guess I'm broken.
I
Yeah.
would like
it-
to say it wasn't red string on him, was it? It was different. His was different.
No,
Yes, his was different, but he mentioned that like he knows how to break said string.
What color
Yeah.
was
No,
the string?
I wanted to explain to the nurse that it was not.
Oh, okay.
He is an extreme case. This was not just the
Mhm.
Yeah.
mind
Magic curse string.
It's
Smile.
even it's curse string deluxe.
Curse string deluxe.
It's the stringiest.
It's the stringiest.
String cheese.
So just clarify that for the nurse so she is aware of all this
And-
fuckery.
Just how stringy it is.
And she will ask, "Do you know anything about this string? Anything you can tell us at all?"
Did that one dissipate? Or do I still have that one? I feel like that one broke.
Yeah.
Which
that-
one?
The one the kid wore.
The one, because the one I took, I got it off the kid.
The one. Yeah.
Disintegrated.
Oh,
yeah.
And it,
That one disintegrate. All the ones that you guys took off, or once it's used and
It's
taken
gone.
off, it's gone.
So
Okay.
yeah, Aster will like hold out his wrist like it's like kind of on there and be like, if they have it on it, cut it underneath the first knot. First knot is what was it?
First knot is control.
Control. Second knot is consciousness. Third knot is no magic.
Mm-hmm. And
uh,
and now that you go ahead and roll Aster and Elliot, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, well, Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana is is solid.
I know shit.
All right, so Elliot, now that like Aster has said it out loud, you realize that it's like stages of
mhm.
of strength. even though it's a bit weird for it to be displayed in this manner. One is controlling magic, and generally that's strong, but not, nothing that's you can overmaster. Unconsciousness, not sleep, but unconsciousness is incredibly hard to do to a creature through magic. And no magic at all is impossible. Like, even in anti-magic, you can form the spell and everything like that. It just doesn't do anything.
He'll even continue on to be like, I had this on, this is what this feels like, this is what I experience, like, everything.
She will call in a couple of other nurses to witness what you're talking about.
Yeah, he keeps it kind of medical so they understand it a bit more.
Yeah.
Clinical.
Yeah. It's very much a, this is what I experience and here's are the symptoms and yada yada yada.
And they would also let you know that the person that came in at the same time, the individual who was just rendered, unconscious, not conscious or whatever.
Yeah.
They still have not, like, budged at all.
Okay.
Guys can.
That was the one that we just interrogated, or a different one?
No. So there was 3 people that were captured. The Dana.
Yes.
Bone Man.
Yes.
And there was a third what
one?
looked like a rich person.
And she's still this unresponsive state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go see her? I'd like to check the medical report for that as well.
Yep. It is very unfortunate, or rather fortunate, that they are unsure as to what is wrong at all. There doesn't seem to be any like exterior injuries or anything like that. From even they can't even prescribe this as battle shock. It's like the kid is showing for sure symptoms of battle shock.
Yeah, he was like not just captured a fucking slave.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas she
was just captured.
Is clearly having something else.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
Okay.
No brand markings or anything?
No. And she just stares. It's not even it's got that like dead look in her eye.
Yeah.
But she is conscious.
In a sense.
Okay.
So yeah, about this time, Fayette, you walk into the room.
All right.
You see your friends and a couple of nurses all crowding around each other talking.
That way.
Everybody else, you see Fayette.
She approaches to you, nods, looks at the 3 of you. Report?
I give a report.
All right. She nods. It doesn't seem like there was too much information gleaned from that.
wonder if this magic has been encountered elsewhere. That's why Governess knows.
That would be an excellent question to ask. Was there anything else that we needed to do in the city?
We still have not discussed anything with. We have not interviewed the one who kidnapped your sister, or the.
Wouldn't he be at the castle though?
Yeah.
You're talking about in city proper, just anything
I am
outside the
sorry.
castle.
I thought you were
Yeah.
implying you wanted to leave the city to look about the medical woman.
Nah.
I was a lot of stuff, but
I
statement
meant
was
outside the castle.
nothing comes to mind at this exact moment.
Do you think we need to interrogate the man who had the child with him?
See if we can get any more information about the specifics of the effect that he placed upon the child.
Perhaps that. Perhaps he may know how they acquired the red thread.
Oh, it's made due to trauma.
Why they were kidnapping.
Unless he also
Alright,
has a brand.
I will admit to caring slightly less if he does. But we can check.
It's possible these people have all been coerced some way.
I want to look to Elliot. Is it... This seems like a very powerful curse. Do you believe that a lich would be capable of placing this on multiple people for an extended amount of time?
I don't think it's that
Roll-
kind where it requires.
Roll
yes,
an
I will roll.
Arcana. Roll an Arcana.
Yeah.
Elliot.
So you're not sure. You know for a fact devils don't have that constraint where
Yeah.
they need to like hold on to like only one person can be cursed at a time.
What Elliot was about to say and what my understanding is,
Mhm.
it's not. This isn't concentration. This is kind of slapping it on someone and calling it a day.
Mm-hmm.
And in theory, you can slap it anywhere as long as you print it enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I was more saying, like, this seemed like kind of powerful magic. I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if that makes sense.
My
Yeah,
understanding, if you have the power to become a lich, you're a relatively powerful magic caster as well.
Again, devils don't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Usually outer planar creatures don't have that problem. Fae, wild creatures, devils, demons, that kind of thing. Though demons don't generally put curses on people. Demons just eat you.
And
Tasty.
devils make deals.
Munch crunch.
Yeah, if they it's whatever this person is doing, it is definitely something that's new. Curses aren't a normal thing in my world.
I'm glad it's not a weather phenomenon.
Ah, yes. The cursed weather.
It's a cursed storm outside. Everyone should stay inside, and
Giant stick of butter in the middle of the road. I don't know why that popped in my head.
Because it was a curse. He ate the butter and then he wanted to eat
was
more
a
of
curse.
it. It was a curse.
It was a curse, yeah.
the butter curse.
Butter curse.
I just wanted to make a person that's entire thing was just eating. All right, that's all I wanted.
I know.
Well, you succeeded.
And then he made it disgusting.
Yeah.
What, you
I
don't
feel like
sticks of butter?
I feel like there's a difference between a person willing to
Eat or try
nearly-
anything.
try anything and a person with 0 brain cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
didn't make zero
I mean,
brain
to be
cell
fair, this
team.
is also the DM that made a horse pee on you, so.
Yeah, that's true too.
A horse that was not sapient, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Fuck.
Tricks
I don't
act.
know if it would be better. I don't know if
So
it would be
mad.
better if the horse was sapient. But yeah, it sounds like he wasn't a fun DM, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I got distracted. What are you doing? What's happening?
At this point,
We were talking.
go
sorry,
ahead.
go
Go ahead. I was gonna say at this point, I need you guys. I would like you guys to decide what you want to do next, and we will end there.
Yeah.
End with you guys exiting,
Yeah.
and also end with a certain suited bone man walking up to the location.
Oh, that's right. We did send for him.
Yeah,
Wait?
you did do
I
that, didn't you?
did.
Oh,
I did.
No. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Great.
Entering the bone zone.
I mean, we could also just pretend to be
No.
like, hey, do you remember anything about you being kidnapped? And, like, pretend we don't know shit.
Yeah. No, we can definitely do.
We'll just enter the phase of the conversation we were putting off.
Yeah. See if he knows anything about, like, the fucking symbol, because that's come up with a few things and shit like that, or motive, stuff like that, you know?
You know?
It will be fine. It just wasn't actually supposed to happen here.
I mean, to be fair, the best place to kind of deal with him might be
No, this
here,
is
'cause it
better
might
than
be
going to his temple.
Yeah, it's a
Let's go to the Lich's lair. That seems like a reasonable place to have a conversation with him.
When we think he's the bad guy.
what's like I did still want to interrogate the guy who had the child. That was my other thing.
Yes.
Hey, Chris.
Okay.
Hey, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
did we level?
No.
I
No.
knew you were gonna ask that.
You know? There's a lot
It's been
more
a
build.
while, Chris.
Hmm.
It's been a while.
It's been like 2.5 sessions.
It's been a while.
It was a while.
I'm sorry.
Like you're
I'm sorry.
That
I'm not
grandma
sorry.
fight was pretty tough.
I'm not sorry. I'm completely not sorry.
I'm offended.
But on the other hand, good session, guys.
We did it. We talked to a child.
You guys are investigating. You guys are learning things. Isn't it great?
I'm sorry I didn't talk much. There is a reason why I didn't, but
Yeah.
Is it because of the hospital? Is it because of the hospital?
I get it. Hospital.
that's a good guess.
Okay.
I mean,
Children
I
and
could say why, but that's not it.
That's not as fun. Yeah, no, that's
that.
fair.
I get that.
I'm sorry.
Stop being sorry. It's not. Stop being sorry. It's great.
This
Fa-
was literally prim literally fucking prim for the majority of last campaign. Stop.
I'm talking
Sarah,
more than Blue that did.
Yeah, but
Well-
you're actually making headway with conversation instead
Yeah.
of quipping about destroying souls.
That's
or
my
something
job
like
now.
that.
Hey, I like that.
But I like being irresponsible with souls and their infinite demise.
I
And
get to,
play a character that does that.
I
I
get to dish
did.
out burns every once in a while.
I do love Fayette. I really like her. I just feel so bad that I keep talking.
No, we love Fayette too. Don't worry.
Okay.
We
tell
know
me
that
to
this
stop at
happens.
any point. Please. Tell
It's
me
been
to shut up.
great. It's been great. Alicia, however, I need you to do me a favor. Because there was something I
Mhm.
needed to bring up while you were traveling back to the others.
Oh, okay.
I needed to have a quick conversation with you in private channel.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay.
I guess I end VOD now. Goodbye, VOD.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't end the VOD now.
Death of VOD.